Hey, I'm Ben, and today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to play People Equal Shit by Slipknot. Be sure to read the description below. There's kind of a story about how I got to doing this tutorial. I'm probably not going to do many tutorials at all. So I'm just going to get right into it. Starting out with the tuning for this song. It is in drop B, which is very similar to drop D tuning, except that it is then placed 1.5 steps lower than in just a regular drop D tuning. So starting with the low string, going to high, the notes will be B, F sharp, B, E, G sharp, and C sharp. I'm going to be playing this on my 7 string, and what I did for that is I just kept the low B the same and tuned the other strings up a step, and that's because it's got thicker strings. Keeps it nice and tight for when you're doing tremolo picking, and my 6 strings all have fairly light strings on them, and they just don't hold up to being tuned down as low as needed. So to start out, for the opening riff, you're going to go to the 8th fret on the 6th string and just do a pull off to the 7th fret. So you play that once, then hit the open 6th string twice. And then you're going to go to the 5th fret on the 6th string and do a pull off to the 4th fret. And then hit the open 6th string twice again. So it's play the power chord on the 1st fret 4 times, and all together it sounds like. And you play that twice, and then it gets into the really fast part, which is not as bad as you might be thinking. It's just a lot of tremolo picking. It starts out on the 5th fret of the 5th string, and then it goes down to the 1st fret on the 6th string, open 6th string, 1st fret 6th string, then you're going to go up to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and 3rd fret, up to the 2nd, and then down to the 3rd fret on the 6th string. So that's without any tremolo picking. That's just where you're going to be going, and so then after you get down where you're going to be going, then you can start adding in the tremolo picking. And just try and keep playing it as fast as you can and keep at it, you'll get there. So but slowly it's you play that twice, and then there's a lot of noise in this part of the song. I'm not 100% sure I'm playing it right, but I believe what they're doing is hitting the open 6th string once, and then doing a pinch harmonic on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So we do that twice, and then they go back to the fast tremolo picking from before, and it's the same thing 4 times. After they play that 4 times, he hits that open 6th string, and then he goes up to the 5th fret on the 5th string, and he just bends the piss out of it. Like I've seen videos of him doing it, and it looks like he's gonna pull that whole string like right off the neck. He really bends it. So yeah, that's the opening riffs right there. Good job. Now we get into the main riff, which sounds to me like they're doing a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs with it. They might be picking each individual note, but it just sounds better when I do it with the hammer-ons and pull-offs. And then starts out with open on the 6th string to the second fret, 1st fret, open, 1st fret, open, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open, 5th fret. So altogether played slowly is. That's the main riff in between the verses. There's one variation that they use sometimes, and that is after they do instead of playing just a single note, they play the chord at the 1st and 5th fret. So it'd be, instead of, it'd be. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. And then you get into the verse riff, which starts out like the main riff. You can do the part with you open 2nd fret, 1st fret, open 1st, and then you go open 4th fret, 3rd fret, back to open 2nd fret, 1st fret. So that together sounds like. And then it's back up to the 4th fret, to the 3rd, then open 6, 5. So all together it's. That's it for the verse riff. And the second time through, in the second verse, there's a part where they're doing it as chords and it's kind of lightly palm muting. And it's the same frets, it's just you're doing a chord and lightly palm muting it. It takes a minute to kind of feel that one out because it's a little different. It's not like heavy palm muting, like it's kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. You just got to play around with it and get a feel for it. So after that, I don't know if you'd call it a bridge or whatnot, but this probably goes way up here, and that is on the 3rd string at the 19th fret, and it goes up to the 20th fret. And then goes down to the 4th string at the 21st fret, and then down to the 20th fret. And he does this all as tremolo picking, so it's. And he plays it twice, and the second time through he just goes up to the 20th fret on that 3rd string. Then it goes back to the main riff, and then it goes to the modified verse riff of. And it gets to the chorus, and for that it's all chords, and it starts out on the 7th fret. Anyways, 7th fret, open, 8th fret, 1st fret, 4th, 5th. And then you can kind of hear it more in the background than anything else. One of them is doing an octave power chord, which on the 12th fret, which is on the 5th string and the 14th fret of the, what is that, 3rd string. So it's... when you're playing it and you're getting up to speed, I find it's easier to do that last chord with my middle finger as opposed to my pointer finger. It just helps. I can start getting this shape down faster on the way up to that 12th fret, because it is kind of a good distance to go. Just keep practicing at it and eventually you get it. And let's see, after that there's like the drum solo part, and it comes back in and kind of heavy. And that's just hitting the open power chord and then hit the 1st fret. And then I don't remember how many times they play that, but then it gets into the heavy part, the fun part for me, which I love this part of the song, and that's open 1st fret, open 1st, and then he does that to the 2nd, and then the second part of it is 2nd fret, 4th fret, so all together. You notice I'm doing hammer-ons with that as well, as opposed to just... And then at the end of it, he kind of does it like that palm muting with real light palm muting. It's open 1, 2, 3 times, and then he 1st fret, and then open, 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 2nd, 4th, and again I don't remember how many times they play that. And then they end it with that octave power chord on the 12th fret. And then it comes to the part where I call it an interlude, but it's very similar to the chorus. It's just instead of doing chords, you're doing single notes. So it starts out on the 6th string at the 7th fret to the 8th open, and then the 8th fret, 1st fret, and then 4th to 5th. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then it goes back to the chorus, and the outro part of it, the last little bit, is the same as the very beginning. So you already know that. Thanks for watching. If I forgot anything, I apologize, and peace out.